going on, everyone, and welcome back to another About Teams NFL video. And today we got an exciting thing, another tier list. This time we're going to be doing quarterbacks, and tomorrow we're going to talk about the schedule release. Hopefully some good games Thursday night. Hopefully will be enjoyable. But with that being said, today tier list, we're going to be grading every NFL team starting quarterback or quarterback depth, and I feel like it's only fair. We're gonna make like one tier, like NA, like if for like the Bears, like Caleb Williams. Like
you want to rank rookies?
Maybe this could be like a projections list. Do you want to make it like how we think they'll do this upcoming season, like rookies, everything, like a little bit of what they have done, but like for the rookies, we don't know what they haven't done anything yet. So the rookies might be more projection.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But with that being said, I guess we'll get into it. Kyler Murray, he's got a new weapon, Marvin Harrison. He's obviously got that rushing ability. I think he's like a B- quarterback for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say like C or B around there. I think his ceiling, like his absolute ceiling,
is A. Yeah.
Because like we saw what was it, 2 or 3
I just
years
think
ago?
If it's like a projection, I think him and Marvin Harrison could be something special. So like maybe it would either be low B- or like high C+, wherever you want to fall.
I'll do B- because I think him and.
But we'll also see how the list plays out as we go.
Yeah.
Michael Penix.
Oh, you're not going Kirk.
Michael Penix, A. Atlanta. So for Kirk, it's hard because his absolute ceiling, I think, was the last 2 years with the Vikings. Had Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, head coach Kevin O'Connell, TJ Hawkinson, great weapons. I think he can utilize those weapons in Atlanta. Drake London, Kyle Pitts, but he's coming off a torn Achilles. He has to get into a new system. I know some of the things will be similar to what he ran in Minnesota, but Kirk kind of struggles with adaptability. I feel like that's one of like his weird features. I think he'll be all right though. I would go like B+, A-, but because that Achilles thing is still kind of concerning for me.
I'll go B+ because I am concerned about injury, age,
Yeah, and also people brag he has all the weapons. He had all the weapons in Minnesota. This is like the Walmart version of those weapons. Lamar Jackson.
S.
Probably A. I would go S is reserved for one quarterback and one quarterback only. We can honestly probably put him in there right now if we want to. Patrick Mahomes, best in the world. S tier. The GOAT, the best to ever do it.
Y'all, he's just saying that to make me mad because I'm a Brady fan. We all know
the best to ever do it.
Okay.
Especially when it's all said and done. Josh Allen, though, high up there, A tier, no doubt.
Put him ahead of Lamar? I would put him ahead of Lamar.
Yeah. This one, it's projection for me. I think Bryce Young, you know what I said about the Panthers in our standings. I like him C. I think he gets solid year. I think he has a solid year. I think he's got more weapons, more offensive line, good head coach. I like Bryce Young this year. I don't know why. Just been riding the wagon when people hopped off after one bad year. I mean, it's not like apples to apples, but we saw how bad Peyton Manning looked his rookie year. Like you can't judge someone just based off of his rookie season where he was in a failed environment. I like him to bounce back and have a solid year. So I agree C.
Okay. I think I guess you could call me a Bryce Young hater. I think this is his ceiling. Going into the draft, even I was more of a CJ Stroud guy than I was Bryce Young.
I think I was too, but I think just like it's one of those things like Brock Purdy. Part of the reason why he's so good is because he has all those weapons, and Carolina obviously doesn't have those weapons, but they were able to get him some help, and I think he is better than what he showed last year. And I think I don't know. Part of the reason, just that head coach Dave Nelson. We saw what Baker Mayfield looked like last year, and he's still learning as a play caller, head coach, first time. I just think getting weapons like Deontay Johnson, Xavier Love for South Carolina, Adam Thielen as your number 3. You got some pieces to work with. You beefed up that offensive line. I think after a year, new system, new training camp. I think he's just gonna. I think he has a scene. I always thought he could be like a top 16. I thought CJ Stroud had more potential, but like that doesn't take away from what Bryce Young can be.
I'll give him C though. I'll give you a C. I can't see.
I mean, I'm not going any higher than C. I just
I
think
don't think
that's
he's
where
going to
he'll
be
be.
any worse than he was last year. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
No,
You don't think he'll get any better?
He'll probably get a little bit better just because they added, some weapons. Obviously you're just going to grow naturally being, in the NFL.
We'll come back to this hate. Just wait.
Okay. I'll eat my
Caleb.
words if I have to. I'll say a high B.
I would say low B. Or mid B. Like I have to wait and see. I think he'll be good, but like all rookies, no matter how talented you are, you still have to learn the ropes. And I feel like there will be, some games you're like, oh shit, should we draft Drake May? But he's got all the weapons to succeed. A Dunze draft, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, even though I don't really like him too much, solid running back. New revamped defense that looked like a top 5 defense the last couple weeks of last year. So shout out to the Bears. Should be exciting times in the Windy City. Joe Burrow, if he's healthy, A tier. Joe Shiesty.
I'm putting him behind Josh Allen, but ahead of Lamar.
You can throw. Yeah, no, I agree.
I mean, when he's on his game, I put him here. I put him at.
Yeah, but just the way he ended, like started off really bad, like the first 5 weeks, and then Josh Allen's just been more consistent for me. That's crazy.
I hope Sam's watching.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson, Deshaun D. That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. This hasn't shown me anything, bro. I mean, if it was Joe Flacco, I'd go C+, B-. But
Deshaun has yet to have one Deshaun I'll say Deshaun game, as in Deshaun from Houston.
Yeah.
I would put Houston high B, low A.
Oh my gosh, Houston Deshaun was like
2020
shot. Deshaun was
A.
But that is long gone. Dak Prescott B.
Should we put him ahead of Kyler?
Yeah. Okay. I would say even ahead of Caleb just because of experience. But Dak last year was balling, but then ran into that playoff brick wall.
Yeah.
Happened again. This year, I'm expecting a step back in the regular season. They didn't add anyone. We'll be interested to see how they perform. Obviously, a lot of disappointment in Dallas this offseason, but we'll see. I mean, he still puts up yards, numbers, touchdowns, can win you some games. But this might be the one where I don't think Bo Nix is going to be anything good. I'm expecting.
I'll say low C.
That's even generous. I was thinking D. I don't think.
Bo
Nix is.
If we put him D, I feel like we got to put. I don't think he's going to be. I don't think Deshaun's going to be as bad as Bo Nix. I'll say that.
So
I would have put Deshaun low C.
All right, low C, Bo Nix D.
Because I think Deshaun, because they still have a market.
We've been saying this for like 3 years. Deshaun, Cleveland gonna work out.
I don't know.
Jack shit.
I just don't. But this is more so, I think, Bo.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Maybe you can put together finally. Yeah, we'll go low C. Bo Nix D. Don't really expect much from him. No weapons at all. Jared Goff is a solid B+, probably the highest B here so far. $50 million cash out, man. Jordan Love, I'm a Jordan Love stan. I think he's also B+, A-. I would go projection. I think he takes another step in his A- QB. That's why the Packers win the division. Partially another step in his development.
You know what?
Running the plays.
I'm going to change this, actually. So, MVP candidate. And then
MVP. Yeah. Put GOAT too. You can put GOAT/GOAT.
No,
Oh.
because then I'd have to do this. And
Yeah.
we're talking Tom Brady.
Speaking of Brissett, you can throw him in like C- right now while we're here.
We'll get to the Pats when we get to the Pats.
CJ Stroud could go one of two ways. It takes another
want-
step in development, see some rookie regression. I will lean on the side of caution and go, he takes a step forward with all the weapons we added, A-.
Yeah.
But if it wouldn't surprise me to see him play like, maybe people figure some stuff out. He struggles early in the year. Would not surprise me at all. Anthony Richardson, from what we saw at the beginning of last year, he looked pretty solid.
Injuries are a big risk, though. Like, if we're projecting, he was getting hurt a lot. Like, he had concussions. He had a shoulder thing. That's what.
Yeah, I would go C right now. I would stay in the middle. I think when he's played,
C.
High C.
High C.
When he's played, he's been good. He showed a lot of flashes, but we'll see what happens this time around because we don't really know.
Trevor Lawrence. I think I want to put him below Goff, ahead of Kirk.
Trevor Lawrence for me is the second best quarterback in the league.
Dude.
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. I'm looking at the tier.
B. Solid B.
I was looking at. I could not see you, bro. I thought you were dead serious.
Solid B for me. Raiders. Who's starting? Aiden O'Connell. Yeah, C-, D.
I'll put him ahead of Deshaun because fuck Deshaun.
Yeah, C-. Herbert, A-, A-.
I want to put him ahead of Stroud, but I think if we're talking this, are we talking?
I would go B+.
B+. Yeah.
I don't think Herbert's like better than Goff right now. He hasn't proven to me he is. And if you want to talk about, you're relying on Quinn Johnson and what's the other guy's name?
Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, that's a lot of question marks at receiver. So give me Herbert B+. I trust his talent, but
he's got to prove it now. He's got to show he can.
Exactly.
But I mean, it doesn't help that they're not giving him help. I'm a Herbert fan. I would put him low A. I would put him above CJ Stroud, below Jordan Love, but I'll give you B+ in the fact that, he has had weapons in the past and still wasn't getting over that hump. So I'll give that. I think this is solid.
No, we'll see. But yeah, I like it. Matthew Stafford is a solid B quarterback for me.
I'll say right here in between Kirk and Dak.
Right in the middle. Tua, I might be known more as a Tua hater.
I'm a Tua hater.
Yeah, we can go C. I think puts up great stats, but always folds when the lights are the brightest. But he does put up good numbers. Is it disrespectful?
It's not, because the regular season isn't the first 8 games of the year. You got to play the whole regular season, and he goes like this when it's warm out, and he can just bomb the ball to Tyreek on these new young DBs, but then as they start playing the good teams, he starts going like this.
Yeah.
Or he just doesn't play because he's hurt, and that's I'm not trying to dig him for it, but you got to stay on the field. That best ability is availability, and
exactly. Yeah.
All right,
fair enough. We'll settle that. My team, Minnesota Vikings.
Sam Darnold, or are we going JJ?
I think personally JJ sits most of this year, but Sam Darnold, I think this is the best we're ever going to see him play. I think he's got all the weapons to make it work. I think he's going to perform at a high C+ level this year.
I was going to say above. I'd give him above Anthony Richardson.
I mean, I feel like he could be the next Brock Purdy, in a sense. You got all the weapons around him. Vikings don't quite have that defensive talent, obviously, but throwing the ball to Jefferson, Addison, and Hawkinson, he's gonna put up numbers.
If me or you played a 17-game season with Justin Jefferson, we're probably
just get I joke, but I'm legitimately serious. If the offense is getting if you're getting a couple stops, fuck it, throw the ball up. what's the
Yeah.
worst that can happen? Jefferson. We've seen Jefferson Moss people before. So, I mean, yeah, I think he'll make it work. I think Sam Darnold is gonna. My prediction: JJ sits most this year, if not all the year.
Where would you put JJ if he did play? Because I mean,
Depends. I mean, that would
was-
be that's also like Caleb. I think he has less talent than Caleb, but he has the arm strength. And if it's a projection based on the team around you, I mean, there's not many more team. There's not. I don't know if there's another team where you would take another team's like weapons over the Vikings. So part of that projection is just the talent around him for like a rookie quarterback to go into. I'd probably put JJ like B minus, C plus because we don't know, but I like JJ. But I think this is a year to study, just learn the offense, learn the flows of the game. Sam Darnold is going to be competent, and I think he's going to get paid somewhere else after this offseason that's looking for another bridge quarterback like a Gardner Minshew, because I think Sam Darnold has the ability to play some good football. And I think people talk about how much of a bust he is, but, I mean, you look at the situation.
We saw him play good games. Like, he has potential. I think
Carolina, the first month of the season,
Yeah.
was balling out. And he didn't have – he had Matt Rule as a head coach. Before that, Jets, we talked about this. Robbie Anderson is your wide receiver one. No one's going to succeed in that. Sorry. That's part of the reason why some of these high rookies are such busts. Like, you know, Josh Rosen obviously was not good by any means. But, like,
he might be my worst.
But you're telling me if Josh Rosen went to a team like the 49ers, like a furnished apartment, like that team, like with Deebo Samuel, he wouldn't look at least competent? I find it hard to believe. But we'll see. I mean, for now, yeah, C+. Patriots, I hope this is a Jacoby Brissett grade, because if they throw Jake May in, this could get ugly for me. I would go solid C minus.
I would say, if we're talking Jacoby Brissett plays a whole year, I would say right around here, like below.
Around that Aiden O'Connell era. Yeah, that works for me.
We're just dogging Bo Nix.
Bro, no weapons. Like,
if like we're talking about the scenario with JJ, if Drake May played,
he's going to be thrown into the fire way too early. That would be if Drake May played, I'd be very concerned because I don't think it looked good at all.
Yeah, no, I don't want him to play. I don't think he'll play. But just for the sake of the tier list, if he did, I think he would do a little better than people expected, but not great. I would say probably right around here, maybe at his ceiling for this season.
I mean, I'm fair. It's not even. I saw it in rookie OTAs. Jerron Mayo, just the one quote. He's got even more to learn than like we thought.
No, he just said he's got a lot to work on, but so does every rookie ever that comes into the NFL.
Everyone does, but Drake May is one of the prospects that coming out. Like, he has the most to work on, him or Jane Daniels, because their ceilings are higher, but like quarterbacks like JJ McCarthy, you know their floor. It's a high floor, lower ceiling. Like, you know, they're not going to like – Drake May has like that Josh Allen like ceiling. You know, so like, but he's got a lot to work on. If he was thrown in this season, it's very concerning.
He's very physically gifted, but
I mean, we saw how Josh Allen looked his first 2 years until they got Stephon Diggs and he became more polished. So it might be even a first rough year for Drake May starting.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, once Jefferson comes to the Patriots, that could be like the Drake May.
So the Saints, Derek Carr, you know, Derek Carr can join Bo Nix.
Yeah, and you know what? I might put Daniel Jones here.
Daniel Jones joined the party. We got some D's rattling.
Whoa. Anyways,
Jalen Hurts,
Aaron Rodgers. I want to say like middle B for now. Like
B minus. Too many question marks. Injury. 40 years old.
How low of a B minus though? Like
behind Dak probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Jalen Hurts.
I give him. He's usually an MVP candidate.
No, he's not.
No. I mean, I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles more than any of them.
I go Jalen Hurts C. You know,
he C?
He can give those locker room speeches, but he's.
Right.
I would go. I would go for Jalen Hurts. No, I was kidding. Let's see. I would go like B. He had a rough end to last year. I think he bounces back though nicely, at least somewhat. But those tush pushes are concerning because Jason Kelsey ain't there.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we could see a fall off with
at least fantasy football wise. That could be a fall off.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Russell Wilson join the party. I would go high D. I would go high D.
Yeah, he's better than Daniel Jones. He's better than Derek. Yeah. He's not better than Jacoby Brissett.
Not the last 2 years, man. Brock Purdy, one of the most controversial people, hate him because of his super team around him. Dude,
you know what? I would compare him to Jalen Hurts in the fact that he has a great team around him, but he's like, you put him in another situation, he's probably not doing what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm fine with B. A lot of Bs. I would say we move. It might be disrespectful. I think we have to move some of these Bs down to C. I would say
I agree. There's not this many, above average. I would say B is above average, and I don't think there's.
I would say for me, Kyler Murray goes down to C. Plus, Caleb Williams goes down just because it's like a rookie thing. We don't know. I think that's good for now, but we'll see. Geno Smith. Gosh. C minus?
I want to say low C.
Yeah, C minus. Maybe around there. Baker Mayfield. I would go. I think he takes a little bit of a step back. Not even gonna lie. I think he goes C plus. Yep.
The Titans, man. I want to put them here.
Gee, I'll give Will Levis some respect. He showed.
I know he showed some flashes, but
they also had Calvin Ridley, Tony Pollard. Does he go to that MVP level?
That's true. I mean, he could rival Patrick Mahomes with those weapons, but until I see it, we got to go I'll give you C. Is that respectable? C.
Yeah.
You think he's going to be worse than Bryce Young?
I feel like we're disrespecting Tua too much now. I feel like Tua.
Okay, I'll put Tua right up here.
No, I'd move Sam Darnold. I'd move Sam Darnold to B.
So where are we putting Jane Daniels?
F. We just got one F, so it's just Jane.
No. We are not putting Jane. Jane Daniels is my guy. He's who I wanted on the page.
Bro, we gotta have one F. It's gotta be the worst.
Daniel Jones, because I think Daniel Jones fucking sucks.
All right. Yeah. All right. Dude, all right. I love that list. Because we have to have one who's going to be the worst quarterback in the league. Jane Daniels. Obviously got all the talent in the world. We'll see what it looks like. Rookie QBs though can't really. You got Terry McLaurin. You got some weapons there. But we'll wait and see it out. But overall, I like this list. I think this is a great list.
There is one thing I want to change. I low key want to put Deshaun down here.
All right, Deshaun.
And
D.
honestly, we might have to put the Pats because I'm looking at the teams the Pats are with, and I'm like, they're not this good.
Yeah, D plus for Pats. I like your non-bias there. Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Final list.
With that being said, though, this was a fun QB tier list. Who maybe wide receiver one's up next. I think these position groups will be fun. With that being said, thank you guys all for listening to our QB rankings. Let us know if you agree or disagree with anything, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.